What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to go over some of the stuff that I'm currently picking up and investing in, trying to while I can. A lot of stuff is selling out kind of sporadically on Pokemon Center. If you didn't get Lost Origin or Brilliant Stars, I'm sorry. I missed out as well. I was hoping to wait until June or at least end of May to get some of these. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We saw Lost Origin sell out like a week ago. It quickly climbed up about 20 USD over that weekend. And over this last week, we saw Brilliant Stars sell out and it's starting to climb up as well. So to get right into it, booster boxes, I'm hoping to get a few more Sword and Shield Era booster boxes under 200 USD. I'm hoping going to some card shows over the next few months here in the, Durham region, Toronto area, I'll be able to pick some stuff up, but we'll have to wait and see. I'd like to grab some Silver Tempest at a good price, Lost Origin, Brilliant Stars. Even if I saw Chilling Reign or something for an okay price, I'd probably pick some up, but my focus is kind of shift more towards singles and collection boxes. Before we get too much farther, 88% of you aren't subscribed. What are you doing? If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here and you're not subscribed, what are you doing? It's free, helps me out a lot. Consider hitting that subscribe button down below. So let's focus on sealed product for now. Like I said, booster boxes a little tricky to get right now at a good price. I'm still keeping an eye out on some deals. Other booster boxes, Japanese 151 is kind of going through waves of price right now. I think in the next couple weeks we'll kind of see it settle. I might pick up some. I've picked up two at an okay price recently, the cheapest I could find from like a reputable Canadian seller. I'm hoping that I'll be able to pick up a couple more, but I don't know. I don't really collect Japanese, so just having two is enough for me. It'd be nice to get some more. I probably won't ever open Japanese 151, but it'd be nice to pick up a couple just to kind of sit on, have them. They look nice, and it'll be a talking point in the future. Another set I'm kind of looking at is Crown Zenith. Now, Crown Zenith, I don't think is getting reprinted. I think what you're finding out there is what's out there. Elite Trainer boxes are getting a little bit harder to come by. I haven't seen any in like the big box retailers in a while, and I got a lot of Walmarts near me. They restock pretty often. They're not getting anything from, Sword and Shield Era anymore. It's like consistently Paldean Fates, Paradox Rift, Obsidian Flames, that type of stuff right now. So Crown Zenith ETBs, I think that's a good one to pick up. I think they're going to go up a bit in value. I saw the Zacian Premium Collections discounted at Walmart recently. I don't know if they still are, but they were discounted to about 46 USD and then 25% off on top of that. I paid 42 Canadian, which is about $30. $30 for 12 Crown Zenith packs was a steal. I picked up a whole bunch of those. Kind of just looking for deals as they come right now. With the Sword and Shield product dwindling, I'm kind of just like, okay, is there a collection box with Sword and Shield? Let me pick that up. Stuff like the Bolton V boxes and the Pikachu V box, I'm still seeing those get restocked very occasionally, like not as much as I was. There was times when I was going to Walmart's and I was seeing like, 40 to 50 Bolton boxes on the shelf, 50 Evolving Skies packs. They're a discounted rate. They're 20 Canadian, which is like just under 15 USD. So it's a steal. You're getting two Brilliant Stars, a Fusion Strike, and an Evolving Skies in the Bolton box, and then two Fusion Strike and two Brilliant Stars in the Pikachu box. Both great boxes for 15 USD. I'd say pick those up if you're seeing them. Like I said, not seeing them so much now going into May, but even as late as mid-April, I picked up, I think, 3 of them at my local Walmart. Basically anything that has something older, some of these little tins that you're picking up. I grabbed one of these Dragonite tins recently. Not like anything crazy. Some people are finding these at like whatever, Dollar General or something, and they've got like Cosmic Eclipse or whatever in them. This had 2 Lost Origin and Silver Tempest. Still pretty good packs. Unfortunately, you kind of never know. I picked up some of those recently and they had Darkness Ablaze battle styles and Lost Origin in them, so that's not as good. But Sword and Shield packs, way better than Scarlet and Violet packs any day of the week. All right, moving into singles now. I'm kind of focused on picking up Sword and Shield alternate arts. I picked up a good few this last week or two. I got a local card store here that doesn't really, update their prices too often. Typically, their prices are like way more expensive than anywhere else. Like you're talking sometimes double market value. But since they haven't adjusted them in so long, some of these prices on alternate arts are passing what they're selling them for. Had a bunch of store credit. Picked up the Dragonite V with my store credit. I think I paid less than half of market value because I had all that store credit. So yeah, that Dragonite V, I've been keeping an eye on it for a while. I picked it up for 120-ish. I had like $70 store credit, so it didn't really cost me much. I think I paid like 50 cash for it. It's climbing. I'm so glad I picked it up. It's one of my favorite cards, one of my favorite Pokemon. Super stoked to have it. I've got this cool, I don't know if you can see it, this light's pretty harsh, but this cool extended art frame on it. Pretty sweet. Got the Glaceon one as well, just because I had pulled that card. I also picked up a couple Celebi V alternate arts. Tax in everything, I paid about $36 for each. That's not too bad. It was a bit higher. It was sitting at about $45. It's dropped a little bit back down to $40. Still more than what I paid. Picked up two. They had three. Two of them were in like pretty good condition, like PSA 10 contenders. I might grade them. I might just keep them. I feel like this card is going to go up. I'm surprised that some of these Fusion Strike singles like the Celebi and the Mew haven't really climbed up in value too much. Like a lot of people like that Mew. But the Mew, like I just said, another good pickup. It's kind of steadily climbed. It's climbed about $10 over the last 2 months. It's still got great potential. I think it's a good card. The VMAX is going for a lot more than the V, but a lot of people seem to like the V artwork more. Personally, I prefer the VMAX, but this is still a good pickup. Focus on these like lower tier alternate arts. I kind of have a rule here. If it's an Evolution, a fan favorite, or a Kanto Pokemon, you can't go wrong. They're going to go up in value eventually, especially when these are like hard cards to pull and they're like $30, Another great example would be the Beedrill from Astral Radiance. It spiked up about, It went up about $6 in the last couple weeks. Not too big of a spike, went from like $19, $20 up to like 32. I think that's a good one. It's an original 151 Kanto Pokemon. I wouldn't say it's like a fan favorite or an Evolution, obviously not an Evolution, but it's a Pokemon from that original generation. Anything from the OG 151, the Kanto region, is gonna be good, especially in a tough card to pull like an alternate art like this. It's one that I'm hoping to pick up. I'd like to pay less than 30 for it. I think it'll go up to, maybe 45 eventually. I'm not thinking this card will ever be $100. I don't even know if it would hit 45 this year, but I think it's a great card. You got other stuff like the Arceus. The Arceus is really cheap too. Personally, I don't know too much about Gen 4 Pokemon, Arceus, Giratina, all that stuff, Dialga, Palkia. But Arceus seems to be a favorite Pokemon. There's a lot of pretty big Arceus cards over the years. I know we had that cool promo card in the Arceus figure box, but this one is great too. I think it's a good pickup. $35, if you can get a deal on this, I'd say pick it up. It's a pretty cool one. You also got cards like the Glaceon and the Leafeon, some of the V cards from Evolving Skies, sitting at $80 for the Leafeon, I think is still an all right price. It's a really hard card to pull. Soon enough, there's not going to be much Evolving Skies. It's going to be hard. I mean, it's already hard to find at a good price. I don't think a lot of people are opening Evolving Skies right now. At least I'm not. I've got some sitting around, not opening it. It's not worth it. I'd way rather pick this card up for $80 than rip a booster box for, $900 and not pull an alternate art. You could just pull a gold card or something like that. I opened one when the set was new and all I pulled was a gold Cresselia. Like, what a disappointment that would be nowadays if you spent $900 risking it for an Evolving Skies booster box. You pulled like 4 base Vs, 2 full arts, 2 VMAXs, and a gold Cresselia or whatever, one of the gold item cards. It's not worth it. I'd rather just pick these up. $80, I think great price for the Leafeon. You also have the Glaceon sitting at $75. I think another good one. Pick these up together. It's a great pair. I think they'll both go up to $100 before the end of 2024. Pick them up now if you want to get them. Some other stuff I'm keeping an eye on are trainer gallery hits, specifically like the big cards, not really the the yellow bordered ones, but the Vs, the VMAXs. Brilliant Stars, I think, has a great trainer gallery. I like Mimikyu as a Pokemon. I know it's not everyone's favorite. You got Mimikyu, you got Umbreons, you got Sylveon, Eevee, and Jolteon, all the little guys. I think the Umbreon V and VMAX from the trainer gallery are pretty good pickups. Umbreon V going for just under 30, and Umbreon VMAX going for 45 right now. That's kind of crazy. I picked it up a lot cheaper recently. Yeah, it spiked up $10 over the last 2 weeks, probably since the booster box was selling out. I picked one of these up for $25 back in February. Now it's going for a lot more at 45, almost doubled my pickup. I was hoping to pick up a few more of these. With this price, I don't know if I will. I have doubts this card will sustain over $50, but it very well could. It's Umbreon. You look at all the Umbreons across the board, they're all growing in value. This might be one of the next ones to pick up. I think the V might be better at the price point that it's at, being less than $30. I'd pick up a couple of those, watch it grow to 40, maybe sell one or two. You also got Lost Origin. I think this is like everyone's favorite trainer gallery. To me, I'm going to stand by this. Lost Origin is behind Brilliant Stars, but there's some great hits. The trainer gallery's got that Gengar, which is sweet. The Pikachus are really good pickups. $25 for the Pikachu V, $43 for the VMAX, very similar to the Umbreons from Brilliant Stars, very close in value. I still need the VMAX. I might have to pick it up before these start going too crazy in price. $45 is quite a lot. Going into Silver Tempest, you also have the Rayquaza, which has dropped a little bit. It's kind of like, I guess it's kind of maintained value, just above $30. I'd love to pick this one up. Personally, I really like it. I like it a lot more than the V, but the VMAX Rayquaza is the best Rayquaza for sure. All right, guys, so that's kind of, getting into my thoughts on the market right now, what I'm picking up. Honestly, I've been trying to focus a little bit on Scarlet and Violet. I've been opening packs, but Scarlet and Violet just kind of sucks, man. Like, we need to see what comes after SV6. Whatever 6.5 is going to be, I'm hearing like a Dragons themed set. If it's a Dragon set, I'm definitely focusing on opening some of that. Love Dragon cards. Hopefully a cool special illustration rare of Dragonite or something like that. That'd be dope, but we'll have to see as the generation goes on. Right now, Sword and Shield is still the focus for most collectors, it seems. Not to say there isn't money to be made or gems in the Scarlet and Violet era. Of course, 151 is a no-brainer, but sets like Paldean Fates, like, man, Paldean Fates is cool, but it's not like a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I don't even know if it's an 8 out of 10 set. Nothing has been as good as Chilling Reign onwards from the Sword and Shield era. In the Scarlet and Violet era, we have that one banger with 151. I really hope we get something better this year, because so far, Twilight Masquerade, I'm not picking up any of it. Like, I don't even think I'll go to a pre-release. I do not care about this set, even in the slightest. There's a couple cool cards. We'll get into it in the next, week or so. I'm gonna make a video kind of going through it and my thoughts. But Temporal Forces, Paldean Fates, and now Twilight Masquerade, like, kind of duds, to be honest. They're all mid. I'm really hoping that in the later half of the year we get some good sets and I can be excited to pick up new cards again. All right, guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.